Okay, so moving on. So if you have a computerized one, you will probably have a display that looks similar to this with your different choices here. Okay, this button controls the length. If you kind of see, if I zoom in, it's just the length of your stitches. And typically you can go up to 5, and 5 is typically the longest stitch that you can do. Is usually a 4 or 5 on the machine, and that's for basting, and that's for a temporary stitch. And again, we'll go over that a little bit later. And usually when you're just doing a plain straight stitch, your stitch length is typically a 2.5. And when it's a straight stitch, this next lever here is usually still a 0 because there's no width to a straight stitch. So that's why that's 0. But say if we go to a zigzag, which is a 4, and so while we're doing that, how you change that is these knobs here. So we look for which one that we want, and we want a 0, 4. So that's currently 0, so we don't have to change that. We change this one to 4. And so now it's 4. Now it tells you that the length is a 1.4, and the width, how wide the stitch is going to be, is currently a 3.5. So and those are just the standard ones. You can change it. You can change your length, usually all the way up to a 5. If you with this one is a 4. You can change the width. That one goes up to a 7. Either way, up or down for both of them. So you can play with that, and we will play with that, so you can see the way they look, from a narrow zigzag to a wider zigzag. Now on here, we have 99 different stitches that this particular machine does, but in all actuality, I probably only use 4 or 5. So 0, 0 is my standard one that I use. 0, 1 is if I want the needle. 0, 0, 0 is the needles in the left position. 0, 1 is the needles in the center position. 0, 2, this is for a stretch stitch. 0, 3, you use it kind of for knits. 0, 3, same thing, stretch. Most definitely you can use that for knits. But most people use 4, which is a regular zigzag for your knits. You just change to a narrow zigzag stitch for your knit type of garments. And then I will choose a button, anywhere from the 34, depending on the type, design that I want, to a 39, but 1 or 2 of those type of buttons. So even though it has all this capabilities, like I said, I probably only use 4 or 5 on a regular basis. This is the back button, and we will go over that. So normally you will be sewing forward, but when you do a back stitch, you'll click this, and every time you click it, it will go back. And the reason why you would do it in reverse is because you want to secure your thread so it doesn't unravel, or your seam, I should say, so it doesn't unravel on you. It's basically like tying a knot. And you do that typically at the beginning and ending of a seam. Try to think of anything else. I think I covered all the sewing machines. So if you have any questions about the parts of a sewing machine, let me know. Leave questions. That's what we're here for. If I don't know it, like I told you in the beginning, I love the research. I love to find the quickest, easiest method to do something. So I will find out for you and find out for the group. So please feel free to leave your questions, comments, anything of that nature, feel free to send pictures of your sewing machine. You know, let's see what your sewing machine looks like. And if you guys, this is a serger, I do highly recommend getting a serger. It just makes the insides of your garment look so much more professional, because that's what the inside of your garment is now. It's serged. So if any of you guys already have a serger and want me to do a tutorial on the serger, especially the threading of the serger, let me know. In the meantime, I can give you a video that I found that's wonderful, that I use, the easiest method I found in order to change the thread, and it's the only video that I found that's like it. You know, I found all these other kinds that's similar to other methods that show you how to change it. And, you know, I tried it, but I just kept looking and I found this one. I haven't found any other video that even comes close to showing this method. So most definitely I can link that for anybody that has a serger that wants an easy way to change the thread. But the only problem with that video, it's just a video showing you how to do it. There's no instructions, there's no voiceover or anything like that. So if in the end you find out like, I still need, you know, a voice to tell me, you know, how to do it. If that's still the case, just let me know, and most definitely I can do a video on that. So next, so I will be posting up this video, and next in the series will be your sewing kit. So look for that video. And like I said, if you have any other questions about you know, your sewing machine and the parts of the sewing machine, just let me know. And after the sewing kit, I know you guys want to do the threading of the machine too, so I may just go ahead and do that now. That wasn't next in what I was going to do, but I may just skip that so you can learn how to thread your machine as well. Okay. Till next time.